going to Scotland now for a trip ahead. We are at the King Cross station and we are going to take the liner LNER. This is ours at 5. So yeah. Ooh, look at that. And now we need to get into our compartment. And then I'll talk to you. It's a 4-hour journey. Yeah, scenic journey. And this is us. Yeah, wow. Woohoo! So, where are we going? Yeah. Let's get in. These are Samir's cousin, Samir's niece is going to join us in Leeds. No, at York. Yeah. That's it.
Please store luggage carefully and sensibly. If you hold large items of luggage, please use the luggage racks at the coach. Any small items of luggage, please use overhead racks.
Here's the winning competition. We have some menus. We have some food, breakfast, brunch, lunch, evening. It's nice. Let me show you. Anna is going to pretend to study.
He's not even starting to pretend.
Yeah, he's starting with playing, not studying. Yeah, some desserts. Ooh, lemon and elderflower pot. Beckel berries, whipping cream, cheese. What's this?
Get on.
So now we've checked in already at the hotel. Hotel is not that great. There's no aircon, it's hot here. And we started just walking out in Edinburgh to get some grub. Nice lively place, people are out. It's in fact a lot of people, more than London. The people are out on the streets. Good fun. Proper fish and chips. There's the Irish pub. Ooh. Nice.
No, e arriva ci mette drink
The Royal Mile. So Vidisha's got a H&M jacket for Ane, which is obviously nobody can get his size right. So she got an M for him. So now first we are going to exchange that. So yeah. Stairs and stairs and stairs. Hundred stairs maybe. But nice. Stairs, pubs, stairs, pubs. Risky after you're drunk. How do you walk up? In Scotland, we woke up and just had breakfast. I'll put some pictures up. Nice place. We went to, what was the place called? Scott's Kitchen, yes. And now we have come to what looks like a new quarter of Edinburgh. Newish looking buildings, and we are going to get the car, but we're also like just walking towards the car, and what I thought, there's this market, farmers market called Stockbridge Market, but apparently it's only open on Sundays, so pachka again. But yeah, so we'll now get the car and head back and start our journey to Stirling. So our car is here. Ooh, Samir is calling. That's our safari for the holiday. Sit Vidisha. I'll sit from here. Nice. Hello. So we are going to this famous Instagrammable bakery called Lana's. What is it? Lanan. Okay, let's see. Oh, they're sold out. Thank you. At this very cute and I think famous, nice walking area called Stocksbridge area, and I want to Stocksbridge. So I want to go to this plant center. It's called Little Dobbies. So I'm gonna go there and look at some seeds and plants. Let's take you there. Gorgeous hydrangeas. Lovely, beautiful. I'm going into this plant store, nursery. Lavender. Let's look at that. Beautiful. Marigold. More hydrangeas. Yay! Look where we are. And I've come here to get some seeds. I hope I can get some seeds. They have nice house plant section, garden furniture, citronella candles. Nice. Let's see what seeds they have. I always wanted one of these these pizza ovens just to install it in your garden. Isn't it so cool? Just put your pizza and then I think it's electric or gas. Yeah, I think it's gas cylinder type. Very nice. Let me show this to Samir, hoping something good comes out of it. Look at these chilies. Wow. Because these guys here have a very short growing season, they need to get these plants which already have chilies and tomatoes on it. But because I'm in Singapore and I can take my time, of course they also grow in their greenhouses, but I don't think I need to get something which already has fruits and flowers. I will get seeds, and let's see what seeds I can get, what I can grow in my kind of weather in Singapore. This is awesome. I'm happy. We're going to meet our friend, my friend, Sweeney. She's just moved from France to Glasgow. She's also kind of settling down only, honestly. But this is a drive to her place and it's beautiful. And we'll be there like in less than 7 minutes. So yeah, nice. Lovely. Beautiful, look at the house there.
Welcome to Rose Kitchen and Garden. Today we're seeing this view. There's cows there.
Yesterday, what were you seeing?
Shush, Mama, you're interrupting my channel. So, as you can see, this is such a lovely view here.
Wow, that's my friend's place. This is a beautiful pathway leading to Sweeney's house.
1,000 feet, turn left.
Isn't it just beautiful? Wow, that's very nice. Thank you for stopping. Hey, look at that plane. Nice, yeah. Look at her. She's made pani puri for chai time. ये देख पागल खाने का. We are on our way to our glamping pods at Stirling. So just enjoying this view while we are reaching our destination. Nice. So we are here.
You can take out those parking.
Gardros cottages.
Oh, watch out!
This is how we are carrying our luggage from the car to the glamping pods. Those are our glamping pods. So cute. Oh, look at the background. Sorry, I'm dragging my suitcase at the same time. I hope. Look at that. Isn't it beautiful? Wow. It came from there. And those beautiful mountains there. And there are more glamping pods that are facing those mountains. There. Can you see them? Look at that. Look at that. And those glamping pods. Wow, beautiful. And these are ours. Around the pods, they have these cute little barbecue pits and grilling pits, and they provided marshmallow in the rooms, so you can barbecue your marshmallow. And just look at these. Look at this view and look at these pods. They have this mountain view. Isn't this just beautiful? Wow, beautiful. This is behind the pods. It's like wilderness. There's nothing. You can only hear birds. This is what you need to get when you're out in Scotland, because you're gonna get bitten by a lot of these midges or midgie, whatever they're called. So do get this. So we've left our glamping pods and now we are on our way to a whiskey distillery called Dalwhinnie, and then we'll be driving off to Inverness. So we were excited about spotting the dairy farm from which we had our whole milk this morning. So we saw the cows from which we got our milk this morning. See this beautiful scenic drive. So cute, look at them rams. Nice. Hi. Taking a small pit stop at this place called Victoria's Pitlochry. Pitlochry. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right, but it's like this entire town is so it's so beautiful. Pitlochry in bloom. It's literally like a fairy tale town. It's very pretty. Very cute. Just look at it.
Because you can't have it.
The old Smithsonian.
Yeah. AULD. Olds.
The owl.
This is a nice town.
It is.
Pitlochry.
What is it called?
Pitlochry.
Pitlochry.
No, Pitlochry.
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 Where? Cool. Wow. So beautiful. Wind coming through. But just look at this, so beautiful. Dal and potatoes. We're here at the Dalwhinnie distillery for a whiskey tasting experience. This is our room. This is our this is our apartment in Inverness. Just look at the huge balcony. It's beautiful. And this is the living and dining, and the kitchen. And this is one master bed, I think. And this is for the kids. And this balcony continues. And this is another toilet. And be careful, it's beautiful. It's really, really beautiful. It's nice. And I will show you something even more interesting. This balcony opens to Loch Ness. Hey, hi, Annie, see who's here. Hello, Pelican. Now you know who's knocking it. Oh, sorry, I called it pelican. It's a seagull. Yeah. Very pretty. Yeah, and that's Loch Ness. That is the Loch Ness that's just flowing outside your balcony. So we are now in Inverness. Today we're just in the evening walking around the city and just getting the feel of the city and looking for our dinner. It's nice, quiet place. Not too much happening also on a Friday night, or maybe we are not at the right places. We are trying to look for the right places, but right now we're gonna have dinner at this place called the Waterfront. Yeah. It's us walking, Vidisha and I, Samir ahead, and this is beautiful Inverness. Weather is good, not very cold, maybe what 16 17, so you don't need jacket or anything. Yeah. Nice relaxed day. We've just been driving I think for 2 hours and we stopped at the distillery, and so I'll yeah, I showed you the room. The room was good. The room is good, and we were feeding the seagulls on the balcony. It was fun too. So many of them here. You never know, it's a Friday night. Someone's fishing out there.
Or bathing.
See, Vidisha, they're clean. And he's feeding seagulls. And as soon as he starts feeding one, the others also start coming. Good morning, Scotland day 3, and we are out today and we are going for a Loch Ness cruise, and then we'll see, we might go to the beach or we might take a like we'll go for a small hike.
Take the second exit.
The weather's looking nice, the sun is out, and we are all very excited. Beautiful water body. This is Nessie, and we're gonna find Nessie in the Loch Ness. So we are at the cruise center, and it's beautiful here. We're here waiting. So we are on this cruise,
We'll also be out there.
Hunter Cruise or something it's called, and I had read somewhere that it's recommended that you come up and sit. So that's what we've done. We're sitting up and we're ready for a cruise. It's an hour long cruise on the Loch Ness. So we are finding Nessie now. What?
Pray we don't fall off.
Oh, pray we don't fall. Oh, look at that house.
Oh,
there.
I'm just messing you about falling off.
Look at that house there. So beautiful. Very good.
Tell you it was definitely Nessie, but we're just not sure. Silver's really good at telling you there's something in the water. It's just not so good at telling you what that something actually is, so it typically raises a few more questions than it actually answers. Now, I have got a fairly unique claim to fame here, and I might have seen Nessie once. I've also been Nessie at least 4 times at last count. Back in 2019. Oh yeah.
See how close we are to the shore. We're so close to the shore. And he's saying the water is so deep that you can fit a Statue of Liberty beneath this boat. It's that deep.
Oh yeah, by a lot.
Amazing, isn't
It took me
it?
about 2
It's like
months.
just so close to the
yeah,
shore. Just see there. And right here, yeah, right here, the water is so deep that you can fit like Statue of Liberty and the Lanai and stuff beneath. Amazing, man. Really, don't take water, Loch Ness lightly.
As a military fortress, following the invasion of King Edward I of England in 1296, the castle fell into English hands. It then featured
Oh yeah, so after we left here at the Loch Ness, we decided to have some lunch. And you know, while we were having lunch, while we were looking for lunch, we came across quaint little small towns, you know, sleepy villages. And I'm also going to put pictures on my Instagram page. Do watch those. But yeah, now we are at this Plodder Falls, which is near Glen Affric. Our boatsman told us about these falls. They said there's not much to do nature-wise in Inverness, but you know, there's this 40 minutes drive later, you'll come across these Plodder Falls, and these are really beautiful. The kids walk down a bit to just dip their hands, and yeah. And that is the waterfall.
Wow. Imagine getting a shot from down there.
Wow, beautiful. I think that's what people are saying, various levels. Oh, look at the waterfall. It's coming from, I hope I don't lose my phone while showing this, down here, down here, falling down, and so many from here and there, and that black water.
From the midpoint we get good shots.
It's very risky to hike around Ane because he's got imbalance issues, and you might be peacefully walking and he'll walk next to you and then throw you down this, because he might just breathe around you and you're gone down there. So stay far away. Ever if you're hiking next to him, his future wife, please remember. Ow. There, you see that? There. And now we are down here seeing the fall. People trying to go down here. Sometimes you just have to know where your adventure has to stop. I mean, at least for me. Why are you sending him? Bless you. Why? Come, bring him down. No, there's no need. See, this is so slippery. How will you come up? See, this is a sign of a person who ends up in trouble and needs to be rescued. I'm never that person. And we already came like down a lot, quite a lot. I wasn't coming here. And yeah, beautiful. This guy is responsible for all this. Nice. Come here also, on this rock. Here. In between. The waterfall is there. We are here.
Now come.
We're sitting on the rock. Vidisha's behind me. There. Sameer is making people do weird things. We've come here to see at Farm Ness. This was like very unplanned, and this place is called Farm Ness. We've come to see the Highland Goose, and we are also, maybe we'll go a little further also to Cullen Battlefield. Cullen Battlefield? Yeah, someplace like that, to see the Highland Goose. But since we spotted them here in this farm, we thought we should see them. You can see a lot of lavender here, but I just had to show you this spot. Just see, this is rosemary, oregano, then this is lavender, and this is, I'm sure, thyme. Yeah, look at that. Isn't this beautiful? And mint, spearmint. Nice, right? Closing in 10 minutes, so we better first see the animals. Farm rules. Please keep the gate shut. Do not put hands on the face and fingers in the mouth while petting. Do not kiss. And do not eat anything that's fallen on the floor. Wow, look at this. There's so much wind. Hay bales. Yeah, it's a nice place to bring your kids also. Highland Goose. There's rabbit. Hello.
So these are rabbits. What is the hair?
Yes, these are rabbits close to earth. Here have little tall legs.
Yeah, we can go in from the
Furry ones. No food. No food for you. No food, jolly. Day 4 and we've left Inverness and we are driving towards Isle of Skye. And Vidisha has left us. She's gone back. She's on the train right now. She's going back to her college. And yeah, so nice, beautiful, scenic drive. I will show you around Isle of Skye once we reach there. Stopped at this place called Isle and Lockash, something like that. Sorry, but it is so beautiful that I had to stop and take this video. Just look at this, and look at this also. Isn't it beautiful? Just gorgeous. Just look at this, beautiful. Yeah, just beautiful scenery everywhere. No need to stop, it's just spread out. So this is a little place where we're gonna stay in Isle of Skye. It's really beautiful. This is the one. Let me take you in. It's a beautiful cottage. It's called Isle of Skye Cottage. There's a wash basin here, and just get in. And these people already here because they want to see if they can see the Formula One. So nice little living room. Let me take you to this side. You got some Cuban cigars and whiskey and a map. Let me keep the key. Everything that you need to this Isle of Skye Cottage. This is it when the water fills up. And this is the dining area. It's outside. Beautiful, right? And they have a washing machine, they have dishwasher, they have oven, microwave, all the utensils, something to clean up later. Beautiful place. And then let me take you upstairs. There's a nice fireplace. And let me take you upstairs. Just switch on the lights. See this. And that's me. And this is the master bedroom. You can look outside. Again, pretty. Very nice. And this is the toilet. Look up here. Clean and nice. Very clean and nice. And then this is another bedroom for the kids. Cute, right? In the morning, I showed you when we just came here. It's 6:37 now. You could see the stones and rocks and pebbles. Now you see this place is filled with water. The boats, where we could see the hull of the boats, now it's like you're actually floating there. So yeah, yeah, I guess it will go even higher because there's moss and stuff. It's filling up. Nice. That's our place. Alu. This Alu is walking in the river. Not river, I don't know what this is. Catchment or whatever, huh? And I call him Alu because he's like an Alu. He'll roll anytime, slip, fall. See how much roses, and they're so fragrant. Wow, the street is smelling so nice. That's the famous bridge that I was talking. While I was on it, I was talking to you all. The famous bridge that brings you into the into Skye, Isle of Skye. And this is the beach. It's a little like a rocky beach. And look at that beautiful Isle of Skye things there. And I also want to bring your attention, of course, to this handsome man. And yes, these hydrangeas. They're tiny, but look at them, so pretty. We are at the top of this viewpoint. It's also a war memorial and a viewpoint. Just look at it, so glorious. This town of Kylakin. Oh. Okay, let's and that there is our cottage. Good morning, day 5, and we are heading out to Potri to the Old Man of Store for a hike. So yes, join us and on a hike and all the adventures. Let me just turn the screen around and show you the view here. Oops. Yeah, you can still see some. Nice. That's neat. Look at this beautiful vibe. It's raining, it's foggy, then there is also sun at some spots, and it's cold. Oh my god, it's beautiful. Like I said, we're going to the Old Man Store. We parked our car, and just look at me. I have a beanie. I have my puffy jacket, the winter jacket, and I have my wind sheet. And I'm still feeling cool. And there's a lot of breeze. Yeah, so I'm looking for a loo because I have a bit of an issue here. I will sort that out and then I can record again. They're wearing a traditional outfit known as kilts and walking in the breeze. It's going to be fun to watch them. I didn't say that. This beautiful, beautiful view. So we are going to climb the Old Man of Store. Not climb exactly the Old Man of Store, because these are those rocks that they're talking about. And so to be honest, the mountain above you is a store, and it was named 100 of years ago. And store meaning big. So do that, kids. Thanks, kids. This is a traditional Scottish kilt. So this it means big or prominent, and the Old Man of Store is a piece of hard rock that broke away from the cliff face. So we've started our hike. So pizza. There are two ways to a hike. One is a longer, one is a shorter. No, blue is the short. No, blue is the shorter.
Let's go, yeah.
I said blue is the shorter. So we're walking. I see some cows there. Can you see them? No, they're cows or sheep, but yeah, they're hide and go. I feel like I should go close to them later. Yeah, that's as we are walking now. Beautiful, isn't it? So beautiful. I cannot promise anything on top because you see how much clouds are there. Very thick, dense clouds. So as we go up, the view just gets prettier. Just look at the view, guys. Oh my god. Oh god, it's so cold. But it's beautiful. No, they're not peeing. It's in the clouds. You can see. Yeah, see? The clouds are moving and I can get water vapor on my face. I think we have walked, we've covered the Man of Store, but we are going to the so it's higher, and it's literally the clouds are. I can continue. If the clouds are moving. Store is a huge climb. See the stairs? That's what we have to walk. So this is how it feels to be in the mountains. Rolling crowds. Ooh. beautiful. That needle there, it's covered in cloud. That is the Needle Rock. It was a nice long walk. It's fully covered in clouds. So obviously the view is compromised. But this magnificent thing, now I know why is it called the Old Man of Skor. Beautiful. Oh Lord, this is lovely. Let's go for some views. Look at that Needle Rock. I'm sure it's soil erosion, wind erosion, not soil, sorry. What am I saying? Oh man, it's beautiful. Beautiful, we made it, we made it, we made it. We were a team. Town of Portree. We're just walking now to find some lunch. We finished that walk and we came back. We drove back now. We've come to the Portree Harbour actually. I will take you all down later. I will go down later to the Portree Harbour and I'll show you. It's very pretty. It's got those buildings, the typical pink and blue, and it's nice. Let's go and see. This is the iconic view of Portree. Whenever you write or type Portree in Google, you will see this. So this is the Portree Harbour. Nice, right? And the other crabs pull the other crab, the one that is climbed out. So these are crab cages. See? All these crab cages are lined up here. So cool. Sunny, cloudy. I stopped for this gorgeous view and just see that. Just see this. Beautiful, and there are streams of water flowing down. Oh, look at this. It's beautiful. It's just so beautiful. We're going back home now and to Portree, to Isle of Skye, Carnarvon, where we're staying. And beautiful.
Guys, welcome to day 5 of our Scotland journey. Today, you might be wondering why I am recording. It's because this is basically my channel and also because Mama is driving. So here, look at the views in the mountains, and today we're going for more treks, which I thoroughly enjoyed yesterday. And yeah, hope to show you more in day 5.
Yeah,
That's
but
what-
you're right in the sort of middle of the Cullen Ridge. This is
Right.
the ridge.
Right.
Yeah.
So 12:30, 3 hours.
Okay, yeah, 12:33 hours meaning?
3 hours.
12:30 boat.
Some update. I was driving and these people missed out on a lot of beautiful things that were there on the way. We drove the Cullen Mountains over. It was like a winding path. I felt like you throwing up many times. But it was good. See those beautiful houses. So we are now at Elgol. This is the Elgol jetty. And we are going to do these cruise. It's like, I wouldn't call it a cruise. You see that boat? It's like that. We are going for sightseeing. We are going for seeing the sharks, the seals and the dolphins, whatever you can see. This is the time, June, July. This is the time to see all these sea creatures, and I hope we are lucky and we get to see them. And there'll be a little hike also around this mountain. This right you see, not this actually, we're going, it's a 3.5 hour boat ride, so we are going further down. Basically what I drew down, we are going up again, and then they'll give us like time to go around the hike around the mountain and come back. That's what we wanted to do also, hike. So yeah, isn't this just beautiful? Obviously I will take you along with me if the weather is good and I can bring my hands out. Look at the dog at that house, that tall house there. So beautiful, lovely. So now we are waiting, having some coffee by the sea, because our boat, there's still like maybe 45 minutes now to half an hour for the boat ride, and we've booked a trip through these guys called Misty Isle Boat Trips, and so I heard about them on another video. I will link that one later, but they said that they had a very good experience with these guys, and so though there's a choice of another one, but we came straight here because we heard about them. So yeah, and I will also let you know after my boat experience how it was. So if you guys are planning a trip down, you all can book it as well over here. It's run by a father and son, and I think that's the daughter. I'm not sure about that, but I know that the skipper is the father, and the guy who shares the information is the son. So it's like a family-owned business which everyone must support. So yeah, so we're on the boat and waiting for the journey to begin. And the boat journey started. That way. Nice.
Jack, I'm also going to do my best for the next 5 to 10 minutes, possibly 20 to 30. Try and bore you with as much information and facts as I can possibly make up or imagine about the surrounding islands, a bit of the history, some of the wildlife we encounter on our excursion. Keep your eyes peeled, like I said, for things like dolphins, minke whale, porpoise. If you see it, interrupt me, point it out, and we'll head over and invest.
Those duck like things. Yeah, they like duck. They are duck, not like. See this? Yeah. Jelly. See them closely now. Lying down, lazing around. So cool, like in the cold they're sitting. Look at them, so cute. Sea jellies. Hey, look at them. He's telling him not to come. Dare you come here?
Cuddle robot. Cuddle bot 1000.
Lovely seeing them. A beautiful habitat. You can get off here and take a bag, please. Sandwich, and then you can climb up and then take a walk and come back.
Nice.
Walk. Sure. This. And then come back here after 1.5 hours.
Nice jetty.
Yeah. Beautiful. This is the smallest river, they said. See this? Muddy road. He said be careful of these things, these moss. Yeah, and you'll be fine, he said.
Fine.
Fine, you'll be fine if you're away from these things. Look at the beautiful opening, the view.
Wow.
If you're coming here, make sure you have proper dirt shoes, hiking shoes, because it's really murky here. It's there's a lot of soil and you need proper grip. I will show you something. Just look at this. It's like a small waterfall here, and it's very nice coming from there. And straight here, look at this, and just see what it opens into. Oh man. Drinking this water. I have Gaviscon. Let's see. Really? This is coming from that. And as we go more, we will explore more and we'll see where it's coming from. And look at these small insects. Midges. You get a spray, a very expensive one, 9 pounds.
19.
No, 9.5 pound for one small spray. But trust me, it's very good, helpful, must buy. And not much. And yeah, we came to a lock, and these guys are gonna have their lunch here. This is the smallest lake in Scotland. Nice. This guy with the name of the trek. Don't you? We all know how enthused you are for treks and hikes.
I love hiking and trekking. I'm so active, yeah. I think my workout routine is like so
That's where you need to
serious.
go, eh? That's where you need to go one day.
Lace chips.
Up the Cullen Mountain.
Lace chips, according to him, means lazy. I'm sure people with teens know all kind of terms for lazy. And I'm covered in a million layers. Someone decides to go swimming in this cold. Is this a river or loch? Loch. Lake. Can you see that? There. Wow. Amazing. Testing waters entered. Oh my god. Gone in. Wow.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Guts.
Guts. Enjoy your salad while you see them swim. Nice. If you're going back now, heading back, that's our boat. You see how beautiful? Again, can't keep saying that that's not our boat, but I don't know where our boat is docked. Yeah, behind that rock.
The seals.
Human beings amaze me. Yeah, they've come down this boat on a dinghy and they have their dogs with them. Cool. And now we are on our way back. We saw the seals, and this time I didn't take the video again because this time I wanted to see and enjoy. And they've given us hot chocolate and tea and coffee. I'm having a coffee, my third coffee in the day, which I don't do usually. But the weather is perfect for a hot coffee. So day 6, and we've already left Kyleakin, which is in Isle of Skye, and now we are heading towards Glencoe. Look at this beautiful mountain ahead of us. We're planning to do a bit of a hike in Glencoe and have lunch. Let's see how it goes. Enjoy this beautiful scenery. This is beautiful. Oban. Known for its seafood. Just by the way walking, you're always by the way walking, and you will come across these gorgeous roses everywhere in Scotland. And I'm just going and smelling and going and smelling. Look at these rose hedges, they're everywhere. These are red, there are like different colors. Beautiful, isn't it? See this? This is the main pier of Oban, or I call it Oban, but these local people call it Oban, and it's called the North Pier.
That's the south.
That side opposite is the South Pier. And all these shops here, Scottish handmade soaps and skincare. And it's a nice place, very nice. This place has a very nice vibe to it. Old world charm, yet like sleepy yet not so sleepy town, and very nice, beautiful. So today, after so many days, we've actually have rains. We are going on a trek. We are in Glencoe Lochan, and I was calling it Lokan, but it's Lochan. And Glencoe Lochan, that's what she says. It's a small hike, and we're gonna see the lake also. And yeah, today the video might be a little blurry because my phone is in a plastic cover. So now we are starting our trek. It's fun. I've never trekked before or hiked before in the rains. So yeah, see you. Let's see. Glencoe Lochan. And that's the short hike. They say you can't go very high up anyways because there will be no views because the pine trees are overgrown. Yeah. So yeah, it's a gentle stroll around the water's edge.
The yellow one or the red one or the blue one? Maybe the blue.
Look at those views, those mountains with the clouds cascading over them. The sunny that side. Ooh, and this beautiful lake, Akan, I think, Achan, Lake Achan. Nice. Look at this, it's so beautiful. And look at that. The clouds coming over the mountains. Isn't it pretty? What a lake. Wow, and look at him there. Ah! We came under a tree.
That's not how you walk in umbrella.
It's just to protect my phone. To the other side of the lake and look at this mountain. Look at that view there. Beautiful. Samir has gone on to some platform. I'm sure he's getting beautiful views there. Yeah. Oh, look at him, Pete. Swimming in this cold, cold water. Pine trees. It's a nice pine tree walk up here. This is a beautiful village town of somewhere in Glencoe only. They say the Glencoe villages are really beautiful and one can seriously experience this here. It's raining, the mountains are there. I think they might be Ben Nevis, I'm not sure, but yeah. And look at these beautiful houses. Now we are going, yes, this is a Glencoe village, and now we are going to have lunch somewhere, yes, which is a small place called Glencoe Gathering. I just found this out. Let's see what they have to offer. But beautiful village. Our food came almost an hour and a half late and nothing great. There's some roadblock. There was an accident in the morning where we came from, and that's why we took this small road. In the morning also it was a bit jam, but now I think people have been waiting here for like 10-20 minutes because that side at the back was jam. We were back behind, and so we kind of backed up, and then we turned our car around with a little gap that we got. Now Samir has gone out to see what's happening because everyone's just waiting, and there's a single lane. This is like a real kacha road, and everyone's waiting, and we don't know what's happening, and there are no cops here, there's nothing. So everybody is leaving the car and going out to see what's happening, but even then nothing can work because nobody's moving, there's not space, there's jam, there are accidents. So yeah, we are stuck here. It's been like 10 minutes for us now. Samir's coming back. Oh, thank God. Now let's see what's happening. So finally we've left the traffic jam, and we turned around. Like I said last, I left you was when we turned around, and then we went to the main road, but then there were cops and they were not letting people go towards Oban, and so we had to again take another route. They said follow the diversion, but there was no board or sign letting us know that. So then Sammy stopped the car and he found out some alternate route, yeah, khufia rasta, whatever you may say, and you know, where actually I don't even think there was a board saying that motorized vehicles are not allowed. But we took our chances. I mean, he was pretty confident that we could do it. I was saying my prayers, honestly. And yeah, there were some roadblocks even there. It was pretty slow, but finally, I don't know if we can still say finally, but I think, yeah, we are 8 minutes away from where I want to be or where we want to be. So hopefully we've crossed all the barriers. And it's a beautiful golf course here, and it's a beautiful road, as you can see. And I just pray that after this things look smooth and things go smooth. There's a little roadblock, little adventure, but it was fun. Trust me, I was literally saying my prayers when Samir took that road, which is not exactly a road, and it said no motorized vehicles. But yeah, thankfully we managed to do things. The langoustine.
Tools look scary.
Day 7, and now we are leaving Oban and we are heading towards Edinburgh. And yeah, we are gonna again go through the same, oh no, probably different roads, but same destination where we came from. And we'll stop probably at Stirling, let's see, to have some grub. And yeah, we'll keep you posted with whatever happens. We had a beautiful time at Oban. I tried my langoustines last night, which I wanted to. It was a nice little adventure, this town. It is beautiful. If I ever come back, and I really want to actually, so I'm going to do the Isle of Mull, take a ferry and do those things, those islands, small for 2-3 days. Let's see. But yeah, for now, bye bye Oban. That's our
Glad I
lunch.
ordered this.
And that's my lunch. Yorkshire pudding.
Eggs with put up a slice there.
This place called Lion and Unicorn, which is at Thorn Hill, right, Ane? It is on our way to Edinburgh, and we're close to Stirling, if I'm not mistaken, because that's where we were planning to go and have lunch. But we stopped here, and it's a beautiful place, and the food is really good, something that we really enjoyed. And they have different things on the menu also, as opposed to the traditional, and they also have traditional, so it's really nice. And they also have hotel, and then nice place. They've got, as usual, lots of roses and good food, lovely host. So if you are also planning to stay somewhere or close to Edinburgh, Stirling or whatever on your way, just do stop by at Lion Unicorn Hotel. Nice place. Show you how it looks in the front also. Nice roses, like I said. Ouch. Beautiful flowers. I think run by a mom and a daughter. Look at this. Beautiful, isn't it? Open homemade food, beer garden. Lion and Unicorn. This time we stayed near the Royal Mile area because we were on an exploring mode in Edinburgh. Now we are back to Edinburgh, but this time I want to shop as we are going back tomorrow. So we are in this area, which is like the new town of Edinburgh, and it's like around Princess Street, where I googled that there are a lot of shopping places. Now I may not be right, I may be wrong, or I may be right, but the kind of shops I want to shop from are around Princess Street. So
In 500 feet, at the roundabout,
new
take the
town
second
of
exit.
Scotland, Edinburgh.
Edinburgh Castle.
Nice, yeah. Yeah, the castle is right there. So last time we were just there,
Behind.
just behind the castle we were, near the Royal Mile walk. And now we are here and I see Noops. Familiar ground again. Out now in Edinburgh on this Princess Street apparently, and I am shopping. Ooh, look at that. Swiss meringues. Nice. Hey, we have this Lush in Singapore. Ben's hotter. Yeah, Samir. There we are. So yeah, it was a lovely holiday, and as you must have seen even in my videos, now it's time to get back, and our school starts in 2 days, and my workouts and everything will start, which have to start. We've gained so much weight. I hope you enjoyed this video, and thank you for being with me and loving this video as much as we loved our Scotland and London holiday. Thank you once again. Bye.